So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one of a kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, organite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
Someone should tell the mayor of Douchebagistan, George Soros, to use Chamonix wrinkle cream under those bags of sorrow under his eyes, those communist sickles and Islamic little stars. Just watch them disappear.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday night. It's Monday night, Montalvo Mondays. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. It is July 24th, 2017, and I'm getting ready to go on vacation. That's right. Woo! I'm getting ready to go on vacation. That's right, because it's all I've ever wanted. No, really. I need a fucking vacation, seriously, and it's long overdue, and I'm going on vacation, and check it out, seriously, it's like, I don't know what happened, but I had to cut my hair. Jaja gave me this, like, nice haircut that she deems to be, like, cosmopolitan and, you know, Art Nouveau and whatnot, but kind of looks like Hitler a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that, folks. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. Everything's Hitler now, isn't it? But it is July 24th, 2017. And yes, you could listen to us on Spreaker. You can listen to us on Stitcher. You can listen to us on Podomatic, on iTunes. Just plug in your iPad, your iTouch, whatever the hell you have, old freaking flip phone, an Android phone, anything. Just type in the Bruce Montalvo Show and you'll get us. Look us up on Twitter at Bruce Montalvo and come get some. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go on vacation to Palm Springs, do a little golfing, do a little swimming. You know, Jaja, I'm going to take her with me, get her to dress up in some nice little lingerie. But that's, for the adults. I'm going out there with, I'm taking my kids out there. Finally, I've been able to use Justice, because if you want to just us, it has to be just us. It has to be just you. Otherwise, your liberties get taken away from you, especially if you're a patriot. They gun for your kids. And I've discussed on my podcast before that my mother has somewhat kidnapped my child, preventing her from speaking to me for 7 months. Well, I went to the courts. I handled it pro se, thanks to Jaja. She's an angel, folks. She's seriously like legally blonde. Like legally, formally blonde. That's right. But, yeah, folks, speaking of blonde, it's a good thing she's not blonde, because she was blonde, and if she was in Sweden, some of George Soros' nice, kind Muslims probably try to rape her, or rape anything that's blonde. You put a blonde wig on a mop, and they'll try to go to town with it, these Muslims. They're crazy, but George Soros, he's got big bags under his eyes. Okay, he's the mayor of Douchebagistan. He wants to turn Canada into Canadastan, America into Americastan, and Londonstan. He already did that. You see what he's doing? He's making the Palestinians go wild, go after the Jews with all his anti-Jew propaganda out there. And Israel's had enough of George Soros and his Soros. He's a clown, literally. He's a clown with, seriously, skulls for eyes and a hammer and sickle and an Islamic star and moon on his face for clown makeup. Yeah, I love this. I love these Ben Garrison cartoons. They're great. Look at this. Bag of Sorrows. Bag of Sorrows. That's what we get with Soros. That's what we get, folks. Nothing but sorrows. Speaking of that, I'm going to get into some first round news. Let's get into that. First round news, folks. First round news. Yeah, we went to town. We're going to town on George Soros. That's why, Trump's going to town on him. He's going to town on ISIS. He's really putting the crosshairs on ISIS. But going back to the mayor of Douchebagistan, okay, honk, honk, send in the clowns. Literally, send in the clowns. Hopefully these clowns don't rape you. They've been known to mug you out there, the whole clown epidemic, scary clown. But these are clowns that promote integration. These are clowns without borders. You believe that? Now I've heard it all. Clowns without borders. The aftermath of the migrant crisis. Integration of the newcomers has become an uphill struggle. Yeah, because they're raping everything in sight. Okay, look at him. I mean, it just looks like a wall of trash behind Trump. And I'm telling you, folks, they really want to go after my freedom of speech. They're attacking my exposed news channel on YouTube. Seriously, they're going after me on Fascist Book. Okay, I'm exposing the flat Earth truth, and they're going after me. I mean, these Hillary people on Facebook, believe it or not. I mean, some of them, most of them, all of them, literally, if they're Hillary supporters, they don't even know what chromosome they are, what chromosomes they have. If anything, they have an extra chromosome. And they're trying to go after me, trying to call me a dunderhead for promoting flat Earth. And then this one guy who I'm pretty sure was like an illegal alien. I mean, I called him like a beaner. I was like, dude, you're a beaner. Do you even belong here? And I mean, this is coming from a guy. I mean, I grew up in fucking East Los Angeles. I grew up in Edgemont in 1994, and Sunny Slope, Sunnymead, you know what I'm saying? And the Inland Empire with like Southsiders going to L.A., Rampart, it was whatever. Freaking, what is it? City of Industry, all that. I lived in all those areas. So, I mean, seriously, folks, I mean, I call myself American, but, I got this Sephardic Latin bloodline. And, so they went to Mexico. So I have Latinos. And I could call this guy a beaner on Facebook. I mean, he just... Seriously, I could call him a beater. He wants to sue me. He's like, how do you like a lawsuit? That lawsuit you're going to get. I'm going to sue you on Facebook. Go for it. Look, I took that lawyer that wanted to take my kid. I took him, I fucked him right in the middle of the street. That's the same thing I'm going to do to you and your goofy clown lawyer if you try to sue me. I mean, first of all, I'm laughing all the way to the bank with this. Seriously, you want to sue me for calling you a beaner on Facebook? Really, bro? When I come from like Southern California, first of all, I did no damage to you, and literally, I mean, you can call me a Latino American, and it's like, the hood that I grew up in, I knew homies that were like called Spooky and Little Termite and Borders and fucking, you know what I'm saying, Little Termite and Little Spooky. I mean, seriously. Okay? This guy wants to try to sue. I mean, that's the type of... I mean, Hillary idiots on Facebook going after flat earthers, going after Trump supporters, going after hardcore deplorables such as myself, because that's really what I am at the end of the day. But let's go through these first round topic here. Trump calls Obamacare a big, fat, ugly lie. A big, fat, ugly lie. You believe that? Big, fat, ugly lie. I tell you what it is. It's a big, fat, stinking pile of dew. Okay, Obamacare. That's what Obama did. He walked. Okay, he walked from sea to shining sea, taking dumps across America. Okay, and they were called Obamacare with his donkey. Right, his little Democrat donkey just taking a dump. But seriously, all these memes are great. Just check out my page. Check out my Twitter, @Bruce Montalvo. You see some of these cartoons. I mean, really into the cartoon art right now. It's great. You know what I'm saying? It's really funny. There's breaking news. Trump had Russian salad dressing. Okay, it's like a husband and wife, and then they got the dumbass fake news. Okay, probably Jake the Snake Tapwater. Talking about Russian salad dressing again, and Trump. And the lady says, these collusion stories are making me sick and tired and hungry. Yeah, because it's like, don't have Russian salad dressing because you're a Russian agent. I had a Pellegrino freaking water. It's got a red star on it, so that makes me a Russian agent. Yeah, seriously? I mean, it's just unbelievable now. Okay, Obamacare is death. That's what Trump said. He said that keeping Obamacare is death. It was death. It's like worse than the freaking Grim Reaper from Family Guy, folks. No, it's bad news. Speaking of bad news, it's looking like no matter what Popeye the Sailor Man, a.k.a. the Keebler Elf, Jeff Sessions does to keep his job, he's not going to be able to keep it because, right here, according to the New York Post, Trump is reportedly considering naming Rudy Giuliani to replace Sessions as Attorney General. Man, Rudy Giuliani, seriously, he looks like loony as fuck. He looks like he's isn't he a cross-dresser? I mean, didn't he cross-dress? There's a video of him like dancing and like literally like Trump's like smooching on him as a tranny. I mean, I know Trump doesn't want me to say that, but yeah, he doesn't care. It was comedy. It was satire, right? I'll tell you one thing that's not satire. Again, it's connected to George Soros, the mayor of Douchebagistan. I mean, he's the one pushing this Islamization of the West and so forth. And you have here one dead, another injured at Israeli embassy in Jordan. Now, the Palestinians talk about having having a two-state solution. Well, here's the thing. You already have a state, and it's called Jordan. And you see, it's getting wild now. It's getting wild. I mean, let me break it down for you. The etymology of the word Palestinian is Roman. And it is the Vatican that owns most of the land, that owns the land in Israel, they own the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Temple Mount. It's the Vatican. So, I mean, this is really getting huge. It's big. It's a big deal because Trump is getting ready to give a lot of the power back, or help facilitate the power back to the Jews, the rightful heirs to the Temple Mount. Because let's face it, it was called Judea, it was called Samaria, and the word Palestinian was used to refer to Hebrews. So you see, there's big bloodbaths on Shabbat. There was a huge bloodbath. Now, nowadays you don't know what's a black op and what isn't. But it just goes to show you. I mean, this isn't far from the playbook of the Arabs, the Palestinians. I mean, they're literally bloodthirsty. Abbas is a bloodthirsty vampire that wants to finish what Hitler started. Okay, and the Jews getting the Temple Mount back and trying to work with all that, they're trying to work with Trump, and Abbas don't like that. You see, but that's another thing. I don't understand why Trump had him in the White House. Why Trump had Abbas in the White House? But he's probably just duping him. He's doing some shake and bake, some double speak, and then they're just gonna. I mean, just look at Abbas. He's really retarded. They're just gonna. They're gonna pull the plug in the end, or this guy. He looks like he would betray his own people, but it's really getting serious in Israel. I mean, we're not gonna travel to Israel. I mean, I'm getting ready to go to Palm Springs and do some golfing, some swimming, and I'm not going to Egypt. I'm not going to Israel anytime soon because it's a war zone over there, folks. And it's seriously getting nuts. It's getting nuts over there. And I have here Trump saying Washington is much worse than anyone ever thought. He didn't think that Washington could be any worse, but it's much worse than anyone could ever think. That's what Trump's saying. President Trump suggested Monday that his anti-government corruption mantra, draining the swamp, should be changed to draining the ocean. That's very funny. It's very see. Trump the man. I like Trump the man, but the astro body that is the Trump administration is very dark, very evil. I mean, part of the Jesuit occult order, the Germanic, Visigothic, Saturnalian occult, the Brotherhood of Saturn, the Germanic Brotherhood of Saturn. I mean, they want to say it's a Jewish conspiracy. Really? I mean, the Brotherhood of Saturn is Germanic. So what the fuck are you talking about? But, there's billions in the stock market. You could thank Trump for that. I mean, the Trump effect. But it's looking like Trump won't be able to stop a banking failure, the banking failures to come. I mean, if it goes according to this military insider I'm seeing here, he's saying that banking failures, that Trump will not be able to stop banking failures that are coming in November. And I'm seeing something now developing with China's debt. China's debt specter could haunt Fed's policy meetings. So you see here, if anything happens with China, let's say they go belly up. I mean, the currency of the United States, I mean, it's pretty much done for. I mean, the Chinese bank pretty much embedded itself into the Federal Reserve. I've seen it. I've walked through New York. I've walked through Washington, D.C. I've seen it. In New York, the Chinese bank is like merged with the American Federal Reserve. So if anything happens, I mean, it's just like Family Guy. China owns the United States. China owns you, yeah. China owns you. And the chance, again, we'll continue with rapid fire news here on the Bruce Montalvo Show. Trump calls for DOJ to reopen the Hillary case. This is on Life Z. President Donald Trump on Monday took to Twitter to call for reopening the criminal investigation into the 2016 presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Okay. We'll see how long that goes. We'll see how long it goes, but this is the tweet of the week. We'll see how long he keeps that chant going. Hopefully it's not just a chant and we get some action. We have tweet of the week. Drain the swamp should be changed to drain the sewer. It's actually much worse than anyone ever thought. And it begins with the fake news. So it's a sewer, and really it's an ocean. That's what it should be changed to. It's drain the ocean of evil. You have to deal with Cthulhu in that ocean. But here's one of Cthulhu's minions. Okay, this wants all the Jews dead. Okay, he doesn't want any negotiations. He wants the Jews dead. That's what a boss wants. This terrorist. Look at him, defanged fuck. Looks like he has an IQ of -3. Abbas Fatah faction campaign for Jerusalem has begun. We won't stop until Palestinian victory. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here we see Mexico murders up with deadliest month of the last 20 years. So yeah, no, you can't go to Israel. You can't go to Mexico. You can't go to the pyramids in Egypt, in Cairo. I mean, it really looks like shit over there. I mean, Mexico looks better than Cairo. I mean, seriously, you can't go to Mexico now. Look at this. Mexico murders up with deadliest month. Deadliest month. Yep. No, folks, it's getting bad. There's dead bodies everywhere. And even over here, look at this. San Antonio, death toll to 9, and they found 9 bodies in a truck at a Walmart. You could guess who it was. Illegals! That's right. I mean, who else dies like that? A bunch of freaking illegals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, it's sad, but can't they start their own eBay? I mean, can't they just sell their chicles or their chanclas on Mexican eBay? I mean, do they really have to die and roast themselves to death in a truck in the parking lot of a Walmart? And I mean, it's just awful, man. Be glad you're not a illegal alien that has to eat half an eaten cheeseburger, because you'll end up dead in the truck of a Walmart. I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks, but I'm telling you, the corruption in this deep state ocean doesn't stop. You have McCain, Cuckoo McCain, the songbird, really gave up Americans to Vietnam. So he's not dying. He's on the verge of death, but they're saying he's going to be able to make it. I mean, if anybody seriously needs to freaking just pass on and allow humanity to thrive, it should seriously be George Soros and assholes like freaking McCain. I mean, these dinosaurs. I mean, you want to talk about real dinosaurs? You got them right here with McCain and Soros. Okay, seriously, both these guys. McCain, you've seen it, responsible for aiding ISIS rebels in Libya and Syria, Ukraine. You have Soros, who was responsible for the whole overthrow of the Ukraine using the neo-Nazis. I mean, seriously, anyone that disagrees with this asshole, John McCain, is a Russian agent. You can see he was going batshit crazy. That tumor was making McCain go even more insane. It was getting kind of funny. I mean, he was playing video poker in the Senate. Okay, but seriously, McCain he's like a cancer. Okay, that's metastasizing. All right, in U.S. politics, he's got to be taken out. Okay, they seriously, they just got to remove this insane bastard. I mean, guys like McCain add fuel to the flame, to this war cancer that's just metastasizing, and it's just unbelievable, folks. And they go after Trump because Trump's become the new counterculture in a way, but it's still a controlled opposition. While you got the Democrats, these super betas that are probably running pedophile dungeons, underground Chuck E. Cheese freaking restaurants, involved with their identity politics and victim politics. I mean, these idiots, they just infect everything, folks. I mean, seriously, I mean, Pizzagate's everywhere. I mean, it's unbelievable, okay? I'm going to meet my kid in Palm Springs, and Janine and I want to get her some toys, right? Get her some nice toys. So we're going to Toys R Us. And even the trip in Toys R Us is sick and twisted. I'm telling you, I listen to the radio, Toys R Us radio. It's talking about making love to little brown-eyed girls, and they have Taylor Swift talking about taking it off and shaking it off. I mean, I look over and they got a perverted, humping Tom and Jerry ride. I mean, it's crazy. They allow kids to summon like Satan with the Ouija board, but they still ask them for ID for a beer. I mean, seriously, they could go up and buy the Ouija board at Toys R Us. Why don't they card them or ask for an ID when they got to buy the Ouija board? All right? By the way, I ran into Bigfoot there. That's right. I don't know if you saw that picture on my social media there. I was looking like the Bigfoot. I actually cut my locks now. I have a Hitler haircut now, thanks to Janine. Yeah. Jaja, Janine. She's known as Janine in the fashion world, which is what funds this show, folks. All right, I'm getting ready. We're getting ready to go to a nice vacation. Excuse me, I'm on air. My co-host that likes to just appear and like train wreck my show. I mean, I'll be on a good roll. Yeah. You know, I'm on air right now, and you could support this program by going to at Antique Obsessions and Conceptual Subculture. And look, I live in a giant freaking mansion, all right, and my landlord's got a lot of guns, so whenever I leave one location, I mean, you know, they're secure. Janine's over there like, don't tell people we're going on vacation. I'm already on vacation. I got my little vacation hat. I'm getting ready to drive to the jacuzzi right now. I'm going to have a little umbrella in my drink. You kidding me? Palm Springs. It's nice over there. A lot of old mafiosos used to go to Palm Springs to like vacation back in the day. A lot of old mafiosi. Right, the Obamas are out there. He probably likes it because he's golfing out there, that piece of crap. Yeah. Running around with his rent-a-kids. Unbelievable. Now, but I'm telling you folks, this bag of Soros, of Soros, it's not just his bags, folks. I mean, they're literally dumping bags of shit all over Arizona. I mean, Somalians everywhere. I mean, it's disgusting. Okay, it's this complete Islamization of everything. Even the occult is being Islamized. You have the Islamization of Freemasonry. I mean, just think about it. The Arabs, they're the ones that kicked the Jews out. They're over there killing themselves still to this day. But who owns the pyramids? The Arabs own the pyramids. They got Masonic lodges in Cairo. And again, like I said, the word Palestinian is a Roman term. Okay? Who allows the Arabs to squat in Jewish lands? Okay, the Romans. The Vatican. That being said, I came to an epiphany. Revelation. That's I shouldn't be so hard on Pope Bergoglio. Because Really, I figured out he's just a puppet. And really, if you really break it down, Ratzinger is still the Dark Lord behind the Jesuit Empire. He's still running the show. Okay, he's behind the curtain. Okay, Ratzinger is still calling the shots, and they just put this dumbass Pope Bergoglio just so people could laugh and have a good time. Like, oh yeah, look at him, look at the hat fly off his head. Oh, look how funny he looks. Oh, look at him rap, right? But meanwhile, the reptilian Ratzinger is still operating behind closed doors like he's the Wizard of Oz and shit. It's what it's like. It's exactly what it's like, folks. It's intense. And telling you, everything's intense. You really have to study the occult etymology of words to just realize that everything around you is like a Rubik's Cube, like a puzzle. Every word you say, I mean, everything we do, like, for money. Money is a liquid asset. Money is, that's what it's referred to as, a liquid asset. But it's water. Money is basically water. It's referred to as a river bank. You have the currency. Well, that's the currency, the river current. You have cash flows. Okay? This is thanks to my my master of the force of occult etymology, now a good friend of ours. You've heard him on the show before. Jordan Maxwell explains a lot of this. But seriously, you don't own anything. Okay, you don't own anything. We're just human resources. They use us as resources, as stock, as livestock. You see, if you really, if you have all this cash everywhere, it's literally just debt. It even says this note is legal tender. It's debt. So if you really want to own anything, the term is allodial title. That is how you know you really own something, is when you have the allodial title. And if you really want to get into it, I mean, we're just surges of energy, folks. I mean, we're like atomic magnetic beings. It's all biological electricity. Okay, that's you go to the term in the military, when they let you go, they discharge you. Okay, or they put you in a cell. A cell is like a battery. They put you in a cell because you're a biological electrical being. Okay? Like I said, everything's currency, river banks, cash flow. It's all the law of the land. It's the law of the sea. It's maritime law, banking law. Okay, and it's just crazy, folks. It's like you got to be an expert fisherman to know some of these terms and just see everything just be exposed before your very eyes. See all ships pretty much are female. Okay, when a ship is parked on the dock, it's parked in its berth. So literally, a man is a manufacturer, and the female is like the boat, and you're shipping products. You're literally just a product that's to be shipped. Okay, that's why you have these terms during the pregnancy, a birth canal, her water broke. And you see, folks, I mean, on your Social Security, I mean, it's printed on the same paper as money. Okay, you see, it's just unbelievable. I mean, even when you die, you're a corporation. You die, and what do you become? You become a corpse. Corporation, corpse. That's why on the tombstone, it's all on caps, because it's like a corporation, a corpse. Yeah, stock, livestock, and even the meaning of man. You know, is Hebrew. You have Brit Mala is Ish. Ish means man. Brit Mala, Brit, Bris. You see, British. that's the term, folks. Many terms that you literally awaken you. You know, just overnight you become a expert in occult etymology when you have the right teacher, and they know where to lead you to many epiphanies, many anomalies. But again, you could lead some jackasses to water, but you can't make them drink. And these fascists on fascist book, I mean, it's better not to argue with them. Like Hemingway said, it's like arguing with idiots. I mean, you'll never win because they're very experienced at arguing, you know, their idiocy. You know, they want to go after me for exposing the flat Earth, exposing the lies of their heliocentric Earth. And you break down, I mean, everything, not just flat Earth, but even the dinosaurs. I mean, I didn't want to believe it. You know, I grew up drawing pictures of like Allosaurus and freaking Godzilla. I didn't want to believe it. It took me a while, but you look up the term Dinosauria. I mean, that hasn't been around since the Cretaceous period. It's been around since 1871. It's been around since 1871. I mean, the dinosaurs are like a recent discovery, a recent just fabrication from the Victorian age. Okay, so you have fake dinos. You have even the Pope's astronomer knows that the Earth is flat. Okay, you look up the Pope's astronomer. He's talking about the Earth is flat too. You know, it's out there. Even Donald Trump, the president of the United States, says gets a lot of slack from CNN, but even he says the Earth is flat. But no, they got all their science, right? I see birds refuting science every day. You know, just refuting gravity. They want to say that science is proof. No, science is not proof. Okay, science should be like a constant hypothesis. Okay, that's real science. And it's crazy, folks, when you really get into the occult etymology, what's going on, and you see what they're doing, trying to deprive Americans of knowledge. But the Trump effect, I mean, it's in full swing. No matter who wants to deny it, pedophiles like Chuck Schumer, who, like I said, probably dress up as a giant mouse, and he dips his privates in cheese and tells his little victims to have a sausage party. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, Chuck Schumer, really? Dems are going to fill the vacuum Trump left? No, they're not. Okay, this guy with his, look at him, look, this depraved pedophile smile. I mean, seriously, folks. I'm hearing a rumor that Chester Bennington was like molested by John Podesta or something. Kind of looks like him. I don't know. Probably faked his death. Look, I don't believe all these Laurel Canyon Nazis from the music industry just die off, you know. First of all, it's very strange. You see Robin Williams and that Chris Cornell and then this guy, they all had pugs. So don't get a pug. Or maybe if they get a pug, that's like a sign they're going to fake their death. I don't know. But again, the Trump effect, it's in full swing. You see the food stamp use is falling to the lowest level in 7 years. People are becoming self-sufficient. Seriously, it's like hand in hand, folks. But at the same time, you know, it's gonna get worse. It could get worse, and they want to install this microchip in not just employees, but of the government or military, but everybody. And you know, how long are we going to be able to make our own things in America until they just say, no, you can't make anything. Everybody's got to be on this chip and work for Big Brother. How long till that happens? How long till you can't be out past 10 o'clock because some giant robotic dog is outside your door ready to drag you to some dreg? Huh? You can't buy anything. I mean, look at this. I'm looking at this story. Your Wisconsin tech company to install microchip in employees. So, you know, that they were gonna put this chip on people with the allure that it's gonna give them high speed Wi-Fi and Facebook and texting. I mean, really? I don't know, folks. I mean, I don't want to call it the mark of the beast, whatever. Get into all that Jesuit mumbo jumbo, because that's what it is. Okay, it's all just Jesuit mumbo jumbo. Okay, but that being said, you're listening to Monday Nights with me, Bruce Montalvo, made in America again. I got my hair cut. I was looking like Bigfoot, but now I'm looking suave. But for a second, I thought I looked like Hitler for a second. I thought she buzzed me like Hitler. But nah, I'm looking cool. I'm looking real cool. Just as cool as some of these, the last memes from the meme war. This one's hilarious. It's Trump as Goldberg coming out of the locker rooms in the WWE. CNN's out there waiting in the ring. They see Trump is Goldberg in the 2K17 video game. And then he gives him a spear. And Hillary's looking retarded in the crowd. And then he gives him a jackhammer right there to CNN. Right through the freaking ring. And then there's the pyrotechnics and Trump kicks CNN's ass. And this one was really funny. It's taking me back to my childhood. What? Toy Story from Disney. You have he's playing with Woody, who's like CNN, and then Buzz Light Trump shows up, and strange things starts happening. Yeah. Fake news gets exposed. CNN gets exposed as fake news. That's what happened. It was like an epic event. Like Trump gathered up all the deplorables, like Braveheart, and yeah, that was a good meme too. Many good memes. Yeah, that was one hell of a meme war. You gotta thank Bill Hicks, Alex Jones for that one. He's always doing those little contests, and he's giving away money like crazy. He's giving away like $20,000, $5,000. Big money, Bill Hicks. Getting out that money. Where's he getting it? Hollywood money. He's Hollywood Hicks now, folks. He's like Hulk Hogan, but the Hulk Hogan of the conspiracy movement. Hollywood Bill Hicks / Alex Jones. Anyway, let's see here, folks. This is what you get with multiculturalism. This reminds me of Little Italy. Look at this. Why China's dog meat market has expanded. You like that? Dog meat? Dog meat. Look, the meat is a lucrative source of income for criminal gangs. So you have criminal gangs in China eating dog meat. Oh, yeah. Oh, we eat dog meat. Oh, you don't like? Oh, we take your dog. We take your chihuahua. And we make shrimp fried chihuahua with it. Yeah. Unbelievable. Dog meat. What's next? They have Somalian fried dung beetle. It's just going to keep getting worse, folks. Okay, they keep letting them in and letting them in. Look at this. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Now you have, right here in Arizona, cops are worrying Phoenix PD sanctuary will lead to explosion of violence. So all these criminal MS-13 gangs are getting, they're congregating in these sanctuary cities, folks. It's unbelievable. Just a reason to be strapped. Tell you what, you could have a big-ass 13 on his forehead. Not if you shoot it off, if he's on your property. Plain and simple. You don't take any shit from no one. Don't fuck with me. Don't take any of my things, and don't show up on my property thinking you could rape me or my wife, because I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. It's plain and simple. So anyway, I'm trying to get into the vacation mood. Okay, I'm gonna put on my vacation glasses and get my little umbrella drinks ready, and that's where I'm gonna go on vacation, because it's about damn time, folks. Really, I am. I'm going on vacation now. I'm going to be back on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's that, folks. That's that. Now, let's get into this. You know that Americans are happier than ever now. They're very happy. Especially Americans that are over the age of 70. They're happier than ever because Trump is president. And nearly 2/3 of older people are claiming that they are happier than ever. A survey of people over the age of 70 are ecstatic that Trump is president. They're saying it's like a bygone era, that they feel that Trump's bringing back a bygone era. And I mean, seriously, CNN's lying, saying that his approval ratings this and that, when really it's like double that. Yeah, they're just haters. Yeah, they keep hating and hating and hating. And it's like they wake up and they drink Haterade instead of Gatorade. Right? It's unbelievable. Meanwhile, I mean, this Islamic threat is much more dangerous than perceived. Because if these Arabs are really in control of the Illuminati, you have them in control of great, I mean, power. I mean, the power to control demons, folks. I mean, going back to the jinn, this hierarchy of demons. It goes back to King Solomon and the jinn. Okay, jinn, what's that sound like? Genie? Believe it or not, I mean, these Arabs, I mean, they summon these things. They know how to. That's where the Knights Templar learned the secrets from these Arabic sorcerers, these Arabic sages. That's why many believe, many high level in the Illuminati believe that it's the Arabs that are in control right now of the Illuminati. And you see Trump, he's part of the Knights Malta, but you see that it's like the Crusades all over again. I mean, that is they're spearheading. They're at this clash of civilizations that Albert Pike spoke of. This Western world going up against the Islamic world, and it's being spearheaded by Islamic Freemasonry. So, I mean, Trump's got to be ready to be like King Solomon and lock up all these freaking demons, folks. It's seriously a swamp of evil, an ocean of evil. And, I mean, you're gonna have to take a shower even after your shower to get rid of that funk once you've been in that swamp, folks. But Trump, he does it. He's in that swamp every day, and he still goes out there with like a Latin strut. I've never seen anybody do it like Trump. He's really one of a kind. Okay? He's something else. And again, to all the haters out there that keep saying it's a Jewish conspiracy. Oh, it's the Jews that are stopping the Flat Earth videos. Some guy, Eric Erectile Dysfunction Dubai, and all these other Jesuits that are just part of the Flat Earth Society. And I'm not talking about the exposing of Flat Earth. I mean, these guys are like the Jesuits of the Flat Earth. They want to like expose it in a way where you think it's bogus. Okay, they'll go off and tell you that the moon's made of cheese after the Earth is flat, so you look like a jackass. Okay, Eric Erectile Dysfunction Dubai thinks it's the Jews that are responsible for everything, when really it's the Catholics, it's the Jesuits. I know. I've lived through their tyranny my whole life. I've seen it. They had me crawling in their temples as a Moreno Jew, crawling to them, right? Like they're the masters. It's the Catholics that use the facade of Zionism to make the Jews look like they're in control, but they're not in control at all. The Catholics call the Jews their court Jews because they're handling all their money, because they're too stupid to count their own money. Right? So they use the Jews. You want to get into more of the occult etymology? I mean, I am one of the masters now. seriously, have it at the tip of my tongue. We see here, I'll enlighten you. Okay, if you're a dimwit, I'll get you out of the dim and into the light here. Well, what's a church? A church is a denomination. What's denomination? It's money. It's a business. Okay, the human race is a business. Okay, good and evil. It's just a business. Okay, and the wordplay. God, good, devil, evil. Okay, it's all there. Okay, the church. Anybody that's in church, they're ignorant. They don't know anything. They know nothing. Okay? A church is filled with believers. If you break down believe, you get the word lie. Okay? Believers, they don't know anything. They just believe. They think they know something. Okay? But government, royalty, monarchies, they have intelligence. They have intelligence. 12 months a year. Okay? 24 hours a day. 7 days a week, they get intel. Alright? And they get intel on you, folks, on me, on everyone. But, I don't know, maybe it'll change under President Trump. Maybe he'll put out some of these useless targeters. Instead of useless eaters, it's useless targeters. And they'll let the people that are true entrepreneurs and movers and shakers, they'll let them contribute to the economy and get their money that's deserved to them, because, I mean, our Social Security is on our money, right? Right? So I've heard. But that's a lot of truth for you, isn't it? It sure is. It sure is. Now I'm ready to go into my jacuzzi here, put on my little hat, and drink my little drink with the flamingo in it. And I'm going to be on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, with my voluptuous co-host that raps, Jaja. Now, she'll rap to anything, you know, like even Dr. Seuss. Like, you can bust out Dr. Seuss raps. I mean, little raps that even your little kindergartner could rap to. But I'll be back. Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with the Bruce Montalvo Show. You've been listening to Monday Nights, because Monday nights just got a hell of a lot better, didn't they? We'll see you on Friday. Hasta luego. Sayonara.